Hey folks, so I normally don't lecture on 7.A plus, which is factoring review, but I will give you a few examples if you're feeling a little rusty on how you factor a trinomial into two binomials. So let's start with a trinomial, maybe a 2x squared plus 23x plus 11. And to factor it into two binomials, I'm first going to set up the two binomials. Now remember, what you're going to want to do first is this here is the first term, so it could split up here and here. X squared is only broken up as x and x. You have to think of factors of 2. The only thing is 2 and 1, so that's my answer there. Doesn't matter if you put 2 here or 1, doesn't matter on the order. Then I have to come on in here and I go factors of 11. That get me positive 11, so it could be 11 times 1, or it could be negative 11 times negative 1. And this is the last term here, so it has to go here as the last term. Maybe it's a plus 11 plus 1. So if I tried something like this, plus 11 plus 1, how do you know if you're right? Now the guys in Algebra 2X, when they taught you last year, said you had to go in and do all the foiling. So they're going to make you do this and this, and go and do all 4, and you're trying to get this particular answer here again. I like to do a shortcut on it, and instead of doing that, what I'll do is I'm going to erase all those keystrokes there. I come in and I just check the O and the I of FOIL. If I multiply this, 11 times 1x is 11x, 2x times 1 is 2x. If you add those two together, we get 13x, but I need 23x. So I know that that actually is not correct. So I have to get my pencil out and erase. So be careful, erasers are good here. Let me just change the order. What if it is plus the 1 here and then the 11 here? And if I double check it, come on, and I'm going to erase these terms again, redo that calculation, you're going to end up getting this here is 1x, this is 22x, 1x and 22x is the 23x, so we know that we're correct. And that is how you would factor this trinomial into two binomials. Let's try one that's a little more thought-provoking. Here we could do 6x squared plus x minus 5. So this trinomial is going to two binomials. And to first break it up again, the 6x squared, the x is easy, x and x. 6, though, is either 6 and 1 or it's 3 and 2. And I just don't know. It's really just a guessing game. I personally like to start with a smaller number combination, so I'm going to try the 3 and 2. And then the last number here in this trinomial is negative 5. So it's either negative 5 times a positive 1 or positive 5 times a negative 1. And again, I'm not sure. They have to go last in the binomial, but I'm not sure which one is which. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to try negative 5 plus 1 right now and then test it out by doing my shortcut of the foiling. This is the O and this is the I. This would be a negative 10x. This would be a plus 3. That adds to negative 7. I need to get a positive 1, so that's clearly not right. By the way, I'm still not even sure if 3 and 2 are the right combo, but I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to erase these guys here, and I'm going to put, we put the 1 over here. What if we do negative 1 and then plus 5? Let's test that out if that works. And if I erase this combination here, and do the math, this is going to be a negative 2x. This is a plus 15x. That adds to a positive 13x. So that's not even the right combination, which tells me it's probably not a 3-2 combination. It's probably a 6-1 combo. So I'm just going to get rid of this space here, and I'm just going to show you if I try a different combination. Let's do the 6-1 combination. I'll do 6x and 1x. It doesn't matter if you do the 6 or the 1 first. Now if I try, I think I see it right here, if I do a negative 5 and a positive 1 combination, I'm going to do, how about negative 5 here and plus 1 here? If you test it out, that's negative 5x. This is positive 6x. Those two add to the 1x, so we have it, and that is the right combination for factoring. And let's just take a look at one more. Okay, so for this one, let's try 3x squared plus 18x plus 15. What I can do here is a couple things. If you look at this right now, you might want to try to find what's called the GCF, or the greatest common factor. It has to be the same number that can be yanked out of all three terms here. So out of the 3, the 18, and the 5, you actually can yank a 3. So I'm going to pull the 3 out, and it's going to be x squared plus 6x plus 5. Now I don't have the 3 disappear. It's actually important to keep it there. So I'm going to keep the 3 there. Then I'm going to break this trinomial into its two binomials. I like this one because x squared is clearly x and x. I need multiples of positive 5, so it's either going to be a positive 5, a positive 1, or negative 5, negative 1. I'll just do plus 5 plus 1, and if you test this out, what you're going to see, this is a 5x, this is a 1x, that does add up to my 6x, so I have the right combination, and this is considered factored completely. So this is a review of just some basic factoring techniques, so go ahead and try 7.1 or 7.8 plus for the homework assignment.